Welcome back. Welcome back to this week's episode of What Next. As you can see, the boys are live in action. J-Rob.
What's up, brother?
How you... That's a good one to talk about. What's up with the and how you doing though, actually?
I'm good.
Good.
It's been a day. It's been a day.
The whole "What's Up, brother" thing, that phenomenon has taken over social media. See this guy over here. For those that don't know what we're talking about, Sketch has taken over TikTok, has taken over Twitter, has taken over sports. Actually, I see people on ESPN doing it. These guys are getting famous. What is wrong with him? Like, what does he do? Because I don't know much besides the videos that you send me. What is the reason why he's so famous?
I guess it's because like streaming.
That's all he does?
Yeah, he started out just streaming. Because like Twitch and all that.
Okay.
Because yeah, you just on the game. I don't know how it got to this point.
Yeah.
Though. I feel like it just came out of nowhere, like a shot out of a cannon, and then he just took off.
Do you feel like people get unnecessarily famous? Like, does it bother you? Or do you feel like you could be able, one day you could take advantage of the fact that you could just put something out there and just be famous?
I feel like a lot of things that we go through between the three of us, we can become famous, but they be hating on us. They don't want us. It ain't no love in the heart of the city.
When you say that, that's right.
I mean, shit, look at what we doing right now. We can't get famous off of this.
We could.
Why not, right?
People ain't supporting. People ain't supporting, man. That's just what it is. It comes down, see, that's the thing. It comes down to what the people find entertaining. And if you, as a quote-unquote entertainer, can't cater to what the people want, it's not really going to do. Even if it's good content, they're not going to watch. They're not going to listen. But the problem is, what I feel is like people are copying other people just because that's what's getting people famous. There's no originality in anything anymore. That's I don't like that.
That's true.
So it's like we want to continue to be ourselves, but if we gotta go and sit over here and copy, Joe Rogan to get famous, then like we gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah.
And then when we get to that point where we can establish a level of like a following, then you can go back to, I guess, being yourself. But then it's like, all right, I've never seen this version of these guys. Do I like it? Now you gotta worry about what people like.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So I feel like all these people that are trying, like Sketch, I only see the videos are funny.
I mean, I feel like with guys like him, I feel like after maybe like a year or a half, or it's gonna die down.
Is this so?
Yeah, because
Excuse me.
unless he just comes with a new act or something, but
I mean, that's most of these like phenomena, they last for like a couple months and then everyone just moves on to something else.
yeah,
Like,
who else can we think of
That does the same thing?
like that was like a phenomenon on social media and then just died down? Like Lil Terrio was like,
Lil Terrio was big.
Ha Ha Davis.
Ha Ha Davis was another one. Yeah, the thing is, I don't even think he's that funny. Like, I just don't. I don't think he's that funny.
GTA Jones was funny. But then after that, it was
It's
just
the same thing.
Yeah,
It's like they can't evolve. Like once that whatever you were doing that got you famous is like not funny anymore because you're gonna continue to do it. It's like, all right, what else do you got? Like you have to evolve. Like comedians, if they put the same jokes out there, constantly talking about the same things, like, all right, you're not funny anymore, dude.
like, what else you got?
Like what else do you got?
That's why Ha Davis fell off, because of the sound effect, the same sound effects that he did in the beginning. Now, like, bro, I can already tell what sound effects he's gonna do.
All these Vine stars, like King Batch and all these guys. Yeah, are they set for? Yes, they got deals for whatever they do. They still get really good money, but there's nothing funny about them anymore because that Vine part, which started a lot of these people's careers, doesn't exist anymore. And then like they moved to TikTok, and then Instagram Reels became a thing. So it's like now they're trying to use that, but it's the same content over and over and over again. People are gonna get tired of it, and if these people aren't naturally funny and naturally entertaining, it's gonna die at some point.
That's why I feel like the guys that we like, where we like, generally get entertainment from, they're naturally funny. So like it just carries on. So like for instance, like we send each other reels about Martin, or we send each other reels about Gilly the Kid and Quilly, because they just they're naturally funny.
Yeah,
they're not gonna go away from their organic self. So I feel like that's why we appreciate them more than other guys who just give you like 50 cent type of change and then it's on to the next person.
Yeah, I agree. Like that's the thing, you've seen that a lot. It was a thing that I saw on Twitter that people are coming at Matt Rife. You sent me a TikTok about one of his stand-ups the other. People are saying, it's like, dude, if you see this guy in stand-up, he's not that funny. But the parts that is funny, that he knows is funny, is his crowd work. That's funny.
Yeah.
But he's only good at that. Now, I haven't seen him live, so I can't speculate. But the specials that I have seen is like, the jokes are just, it looks like they're not original. They're mediocre. They're not well-timed. You know what I mean? Like, these guys got famous off of a couple clips that went viral, and then that's all they got.
Yeah.
And then now they have to live up to that level of funny. It's like, maybe that's just one moment that they were funny.
What's the one comedian, he was I don't know if he was Mexican, but he was getting like backlash for some of his jokes. He's a short Mexican dude. He was on stage with I can't remember his name.
Is he like a young boy?
Yeah, he was young.
I don't know if he might have had a special come out very recently on Netflix. I know who you're talking about though.
Yeah,
and he might have mentioned.
Definitely send you.
Yes, I know who you're talking about. Then he might have mentioned that. I don't think he's very funny. I really don't, because of that reason.
Yeah.
A couple of the clips that you send me are funny. Then I'll go watch. I'm like, all right, those are funny. Let me go watch an actual special. And then I'm like, outside of that joke, nothing else is funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no original. And then everyone talks about the same thing now. Everyone is talking about the same topics that's going on, same punchlines. But then you go see Dave Chappelle do something about those same jokes.
Yeah.
It kills because
it's
Dave
He's
Chappelle.
the mastermind.
You know what I mean? Some people got that.
It's almost like music now too, bro. It's like
don't even
a lot of rappers they rap about the same thing.
Please don't even get me started with music.
It's over. It's always
it's
that.
Just like that's why I appreciate a good storyteller during a rap, because it's like they're not just rapping about what what certain crowds want to hear. Like they're just rapping about literally their life, and it's just bringing a light to their story. So it's just like it's just touching on everything.
And you can even tell like when the rappers that are rapping about. You can even tell when rappers are rapping about stuff that they don't actually go through in everyday life. Like they can talk. They'll try to like pertain to that crowd that they're trying to reach, but it's not authentic because they never actually went through it. They don't know what the hell's going on in that actual lifestyle. And you can tell just by looking at their life how they came up. Did you even come up in that lifestyle? Like, how do you even know what any of that stuff is? You're probably asking people. That's where you're getting your lines from.
I forget who said it, but somebody said, like, the rap game now is just based on who lies the best.
Yeah.
Because it's
just capping everybody rap now.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. And then that's why I appreciate people like J. Cole. He's not rapping about all this. Like, he's rapping about real life issues and putting it in an entertaining form that we can enjoy as far as music goes. But then you got people like other rappers. I mean, I'm not putting Drake in that conversation because Drake's an entertaining musical. He's an artist. You know what I mean? Kendrick's another one. I don't listen to Kendrick music that much, but whenever I do, it's like he's rapping about real life issues as well. And then
like for instance, like Cole, like not as it was KOD. He had this one track where he was rapping about taxes, and he was saying like, if I'm gonna pay taxes, like with my hard-earned money. And I'm not even just talking about my own money. I'm just talking about maybe someone who, doesn't have it like I do. Like, let me be able to fund what I want to fund and just give it to, the government. And then the government comes back and they bring it back on. We got guns in the street. We got drugs in the street. And it's putting an effect on the youth and everyone else in that community. So it's like, damn. This woman growing up, she has to go to a funeral now for her son because she didn't pay taxes for another community to have guns and police that didn't get raised in that type of environment, and now she gotta pay taxes. Like it's just like it's
real life.
It's real life.
Yeah, but then you're right. I agree, and the thing is, people don't want to, especially people our age. Most people don't want to listen to any of that. They want to listen to the hood rat stuff. They want to listen to the ghetto stuff. They want to listen to auto-tune rappers.
Singing on the track.
Yeah. He's like, they don't want to listen to Rod Wave. Just cry the entire time. Like, it's just...
Bro, I'm listening to 10 songs about this dude crying on the track.
Bro, there's another one. He's recycled. Everything
is taken. It's not even original.
Where my heart on my
Did you see that? You sent me it. And you sent it in the chat. He took lines from Pac. He took lines from Jay-Z and put them in a sing type of way in his raps.
Bro,
and people go, oh my God, Rod Wave speaking. Like, no, he's speaking somebody else's lyrics. That's what, you know what I'm saying? That's what he's doing.
For real,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I'm if Rod Wave ever see this, sorry, bro, I don't like him. I don't like his music. I just don't. And I had an argument with what's the name at Gio's birthday dinner or Ashley's birthday dinner, Cheyenne, about it. She loves Cheyenne. She loves Rod Wave. A lot of people we know love Rod Wave, and I'm like, what is good about? Tell me what is good about that music,
bro. When I listen to an MC, I want to hear words being said. Like if I want to hear someone singing on a track, I'll listen to R&B. I'll listen to Usher or Chris Brown. I'm not listening to an MC sing on a track. Like that's not rap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they consider it hip hop. They consider it rap. It's like, he rapping. It's like it's not rap.
What he's doing is not hip hop.
And it's the same thing with NBA YoungBoy. Like everything is just like, I'm gonna kill everybody and I'm depressed.
Chill.
You like NBA?
He got some bangers.
He has some bangers. I'm talking about the totality in general of his music. All of that is the same to me. Is the same thing.
Yeah, I mean everyone.
Of course,
everyone. Lil Baby.
He felt that. Talk about falling off a cliff. He just
the Baby. All these dudes
fell off. Same
that's
exact
why they falling off.
Exactly. The Baby fell off for other reasons, but
no, that was a part of it.
Yeah,
his lyrics was a part of it.
His lyrics was a part of it. His whole stuff, even outside of music, that's what was the main cause. But he was, I think it was summer 2021 or summer. He was like the top rapper. Yeah. Everybody was like,
he was on every feature.
Yeah, every feature, and like he even said it in one of his freestyles. He was like, I was charging $400 for a feature, $400K for a feature. Now he's only charging $100 because the price ain't there no more. People was like, I don't want to listen to the Baby sing the same flow every single time. But I mean, people like us who enjoy and appreciate good music.
But there's certain guys who have the same flow that don't change from what they came up from. That still,
are decent.
Yeah, are decent. Like I feel like Cole, he doesn't like I feel like the only person that really like adapted in every type of like decade was probably like Drake and Kanye.
I can see that.
Other than that, like guys like Cole, guys like Jay-Z, guys like
Wayne,
like they're not like Wayne here and there got some tracks where he like
change it up a little bit.
Yeah, where he's singing on the track.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's few and far between.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why when we were here, we're like, hold on.
That's just one song.
Yeah,
out of 12.
Yeah, the other 11 is is Lil Wayne.
Are you hearing bars?
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, anybody can get famous now. It's just like anybody could put out something, go viral on TikTok, go viral on Instagram, and now they famous. There's no reason why Sexy Red should be famous. I'm sorry. There's no reason why that should. Look at me.
Bro, Lil Pump made a song about the word Gucci, and Gucci was in the word 100 and something times. I can't remember.
Like that.
But it was 100 and some change times where he said the word Gucci and it became famous.
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, like honestly, right now, like when I listen to music, sometimes if the beat ain't there, I'm just turning the song off.
See, like, I'm on the same time. Right now, it's at the point I don't even listen to lyrics anymore because I know what the song's gonna be about. As soon as I see the title, I know what it's gonna be about. It's like, you know what I mean, love over hoes or something like that. And then if the beat cool, I'll listen to it just to, you know what I mean, listen to it. But if the lyric, I ain't listening to the lyrics nowadays. See, what about? Do you think this whole rap beef that's going on right now between everybody is bringing hip hop back? Like, do you?
I feel like that's.
You don't think so? You don't think it's like bringing a talk and conversation to rap now, and like everybody's intrigued to hear what everybody got to drop now? You don't think so?
I mean, a little bit, but at the same time, I don't think it's gonna be enough. Because these dudes ain't gonna put out music in the sense of like they're not gonna be putting out projects now. Like this is all diss tracks. Like,
that is, yeah.
I mean,
it is all diss tracks.
We want mixtapes, albums, EPs, whatever. We want actual music. Like J. Cole dropped that.
Be in the frame.
Be
right there. You behind me.
Cause you came up in a time like you're a hardcore Wu-Tang fan, and you came up in that era of, especially New York. New York is the birthplace of hip hop.
Sure.
So how do you feel as far as the rap? Like, was it rap beef between other like rap groups like Wu-Tang and like, let's say like Tribe Called Quest? No, was it beef between
Everybody
them?
was mutual.
Mutual.
You say everybody was mutual?
Everybody was mutual.
Because
Rap
Busta was in other
Rap
type
beefs didn't really start until like the 2000s era. I'm gonna say that 96. It started with LL Cool J and Cannabis.
Okay.
That's where it really started. There might have been priors, but my age didn't really fall into that.
Right.
The biggest for us was when LL came in Cannabis. Cannabis came in LL. Then it went to
Pac and Biggie.
Pac and Biggie.
But what were the beefs about then? Because now the beefs is only about women now. That's basically what it is.
Well, obviously, with Pac and Big was West Coast, East Coast.
Right.
Yeah.
LL and Cannabis was off of one track. A lot of people don't know that Cannabis came to LL on his own track.
That's crazy.
On 4321. Cannabis came to LL on his own track. Then
So wait, he didn't know till afterwards?
yeah. And then LL dropped Jack the Ripper. And then that's when it started, second round knockout.
So what about Nas and Jay-Z when Nas came out with what was that?
That was a whole, for me, outside looking in, that was a whole, I don't even know how to describe it, because Jay-Z had the whole Rockefeller, and it was just Nas. So their beef started somewhere with somebody, and then everybody jumped in on one, but Nas only had himself.
Right.
But Nas went toe to toe with all of them pretty much.
And then you also got the Game at 50. But I feel like that was
business.
Oh, God.
That was business going bad. Beef now to me is just, I have no idea. I don't listen to the music now. I don't listen to me.
You really don't know what it is though.
Today's music to me is trash because I don't listen to it because I listen to the old school.
Right.
I can't listen to nobody new. Like it don't catch my attention. None of it.
Yeah.
But you're right though. It was mutual because Buster he had tracks with Tribe Called Quest and he had tracks with Wu-Tang.
Like now you look at the beef now. It's freaking Chris Brown going at Quavo. Like what kind of R&B and fucking
I don't know what
rap.
Yeah, I guess Quavo, was a rap, but
What, Quavo's?
yeah,
His diss track?
I call him Quavo, whatever. I just know they're from the Migos. Like that's all. Like,
Yeah.
I don't.
Like where did that whole beef even start?
It started with Chris Brown
A
ex.
woman.
It started with a woman. It started with Karuchi, who Chris Brown was with and notoriously abused. Quavo got with her after Chris Brown, and then when he got with her, he started taking shots at Chris Brown, this and that. Started saying he always beating girls, saying he on drugs and this and that. And
He's still on the beating girl shit. That shit years old.
And that's why Chris Brown mentioned it in the diss track, because Quavo beat up Sweetie. So it's like you calling the kettle the pot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing.
So, don't be the kettle beat the pot.
Martin.
That's all I think of. That's all I thought of.
Yeah, Martin,
You calling the pot to touch the kettle. It was like, what?
Oh, Gina! When you watch that clip though, she even knew. She laughed at herself. She knew.
She definitely broke character. But it's for real, because it's like, I mean, even the whole Pac and Biggie beef, like he started the whole diss track off saying, first off, fuck your bitch, get a blood test. Like, what was that about?
But they didn't know that was even coming. If you listen to it, he'll tell you. Like, listen to interviews. He's like, I didn't even. He like, Pac came at you. He didn't even know.
But okay, so you say it started then, but then what about West Coast beef with West Coast too?
I believe Faith was all involved with that shit, but that's.
You think that was Faith? Because Q came out all in NWA.
No, but do you think if social media was around back then, it would have been more beef? I think that has a huge proponent on it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I feel like Biggie would have known Pac was going. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as they come out, Biggie gonna know about it.
That point, all they had was music. That's the only way they could really express it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Was that also business though with Cube and NWA?
I can't speak on it. I don't know. I wasn't into the NWA.
Oh,
NWA. Yeah, NWA shit.
I mean, from the movie, it just seemed like it was just business. If y'all seen,
I haven't seen Straight Outta Compton yet.
I've seen it.
I haven't.
I think it was just. It seemed like it was business.
I wouldn't be. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't feel like. Yeah, obviously the Pac and Biggie thing ended up in both of them getting killed. Regardless if it was whoever killed who, that's whatever. It ended like that. I don't think beef like that. Beef now, it ain't violent. Like, it ain't gonna be violent. They just taking shots at whoever because you did this girl, you did this girl. That's all it is about. It ain't real beef now. The whole Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole thing, I think that's just for entertainment. I really don't think it's real. I don't think any of that's real. I think it's just for views and clicks because everybody want to hear it.
I said it before and I'm going to say it again. It's all to sway our minds from the whole Diddy thing. Just JS.
Yeah, that's another topic.
That's a whole nother situation.
For itself.
That's a real one, though.
That's another show.
Show that no one here want to be a part of. I'm good.
But there's conspiracies about Drake getting a hit on Extension. And that was beef there too. So
you think so?
Yeah, there was.
I never heard that.
You never heard that?
I never heard that.
I heard that. That shit came out like
right
after.
And he had a verse that he said, I forget the exact verse, but it kind of like
they beefed with each other. About what was that about? I didn't know any of that.
I saw one recently that said Extension was Drake's biggest threat.
What?
Yeah. Bro, he was popping, bro. Like
no, he was. I know, but
popping.
You know, anything had to do with Drake. I didn't know
all this beef that's going on. That was his biggest threat.
It's crazy. That's nuts.
So that's why I'm like, I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously, I don't hope nobody.
No, for sure. But I think if any, you know, I'm not gonna say that Drake did anything because I don't want to even incriminate anyone. But I'm saying, if that was the case, wouldn't be surprised because of the fact that the influence Drake has. I mean, it's never really come back to anybody. Drake's circle. It's just the way it is. Like, Drake got too much power, too much money to keep stuff quiet and kind of move it to somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I never even heard that, though. I didn't even know that had anything to do with Drake.
I mean, bro, he kept the kid a secret for a long time, bro. So who knows what else what other secrets he's keeping.
And it's not just him. It's just all over the music industry. It's nuts, bro. Bad. It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
How is it with like Latino artists? Are they like more like neutral and you know?
I guess the biggest one right now, beef, but it's more like is the whole Anuel and 6ix9ine and Faye thing. Like Anuel, you know, and 6ix9ine beefing because 6ix9ine is doing Anuel's ex, who's also 20 years old. You know what I mean? And like she's an OnlyFans girl, whatever, and stuff going on. And then 6ix9ine was sending Anuel pics of basically her, you know, mopping him. It's crazy stuff like that. And Anuel was basically, you know, threatening him, saying he gonna kill him. The only thing is, I know Anuel is like that because of stuff that I've heard from him in the past. When he was in Puerto Rico coming up, he was part of that life before he got famous. When he was starting up his mixtape and rapping and all that, that boy was psycho. So much so, I found out a cousin of mine was part of his group. My cousin was killed when I was 12 years old by Anuel's friends or whatever. So I know Anuel's like that. 6ix9ine ain't like that. He showed up to O Block at 5 o'clock in the morning and made it seem like it was 10 o'clock at night. and saying nobody was out there.
Like,
I
bro,
know
they
that for a
sleep.
fact. Like they all sleep. He's like, man, where y'all at?
They played the block all night. It's 5 in the morning.
The thing is, what's funny about that is 6ix9ine know he ain't like that because he went on the interview. They was like, man, we seen the tapes. You was out there for like 15 seconds. He was like, man, I was out there for like 10 seconds. At 5 o'clock in the morning, I was not out there at 10 o'clock, but he was just trolling.
Like, bro,
That's all he do is troll.
Like,
Exactly.
even with the LA Fitness thing, he got jumped at LA Fitness.
He did.
He got jumped, but like he wasn't on the block.
Man, he get jumped.
No.
His ass whooped in that bathroom. That's a whole other level.
Yeah, he got, yeah.
What about just recently? J Balvin called out Bad Bunny for, I forget, it was like it wasn't like as huge as.
No, it's not. J Balvin has a lot of people that the people don't know. A lot of people have beef in the music industry. Beef in a sense, they have animosity towards Bad Bunny because they feel like Bad Bunny is a little too in his head. Like, oh, you know, he's Bad Bunny, so one of the biggest global artists in the world. So, but he doesn't put anybody on. Like, people hit him up, yo, I'm trying to get big. Can you do a feature with me? This now, I'll pay you this is now. He's like, no, I need $9 million for this feature. Like, he's asking for $9. He asked Aiden Ross asked him to come on stream. He asked him for $11 million. Aiden Ross was like, I'm not paying him that. Like, I'll pay him a couple $100,000, and they laughed at it. It was like, I'm not doing that. Like, he's not trying to put nobody on. You know what I'm saying? He's just that I'm staying in my lane. I'm gonna get big on my own. Everybody else got, they feeding off me basically. So if they want to do a feature with me, they gonna have to get what I give them. They have to get what I pay them. But if they want me on their song, they gotta pay me this as much. That's basically what people have a little bit towards him. Plus the whole he especially Puerto Rican artists, Bad Bunny, Raul Alejandro, they all not beefing. They're cool with each other, but they don't like the stuff that he does off the screen. Like, that gay stuff he be pulling. You know what I mean? Kissing men on stage at a, stuff like that. They don't really like that. They're like, bro, you don't have to do that to get famous. Like, you already famous, bro.
You think he's not at a certain status to be able to do that? Because like for instance, Hov, he obviously he selects his his
successors.
Yeah, and it's that he wants to be tied in, or
His successor should be J. Cole.
Right.
Right. So
But
what you mean he's not at the status? Like Bad Bunny?
Past that torch.
Right.
You saying you don't think Bad Bunny's at that status? Are you asking me?
Yeah.
To
be able to do that?
Like, name who he wants to.
Right.
No, I think he is. Like, I think Bad Bunny's at the point where anybody would be honored to basically be under Bad Bunny's wing and be like, all right, this is next in line. But the thing is, Bad Bunny's still young. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
He's not. Yeah. Status-wise, as far as his impact on music, and he's there.
Right.
Age-wise, he's not Hov. Like, he's not that level of like that many years in to the point where, I guess I see what you're trying to say there, but
I don't know why Hov didn't just take J. Cole completely under his wing. Yeah,
I don't know either.
I don't know. Stuff like that just baffles me.
I mean,
why is that?
That I don't know, but I remember back in the day he tried to take Benny Siegel on his wing, and Benny C, he was just too much of the streets.
Yeah,
he just couldn't leave the block.
Do you think that could have impacted Hov things? Like, I'm not getting any of these young boys and putting them under my wing because of this and that, because of past stuff?
Probably, but I mean, J. Cole. I mean, you've seen J. Cole now. Like, it's almost pretty obvious he's not like that at all. So I don't see why you wouldn't take that chance.
Yeah,
like, it's clear J. Cole wanted to be under his wing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was remixing his songs and shit.
J. Cole said in Wale's album, he said his lyrics were, Hov and Hov passed the baton, he just passed the Patron.
It's deep, man. This guy just does it. This guy just does it. And that's the thing.
I thought it was going to happen in the Blueprint 3 when Hov featured him in the song. Yeah. But I thought that was the passing.
No. I mean, look, he did enough on his own to be able to be J. Cole. Like, I think he's the best rapper in the game. So, when you look at that, did he really need Hov? No, but I think it would definitely work for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. And now he be cemented now. Like, people are trying to like drop him because of the beef that's going on and all that. Since he took back what he said and
said.
all this, I'm like, come on, bro. Like this, honestly, I don't even know what the beef's about. When it comes to that, I
don't know what that beef is about. About Drake, Kendrick, and him being the big three.
Bro,
I don't know.
All these dudes got songs together.
Yes.
So I'm like,
what could you possibly be beefing about? Hey, Rick Ross and Drake.
Bro, his hottest songs be with Drake.
Yeah.
That's what Drake said in this diss. Like, you got he said all your hits is from me.
All right. Granted, Port of Miami 1 was great. But when it got to 3, it's just like, bro, like, it's like, just stop.
Yeah. Can we all
Port of
agree,
Miami 2 was good, but it wasn't like, it was, you know, it's like the sequel. Like, the sequel is it's not always good as the first.
No.
Right.
Can we all agree, out of those 3, Kendrick's last, right? Like, out of Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick. Kendrick's last.
Out of who?
Out of Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick.
I don't really feel Drake.
I would put. I think
Drake's
more the
last.
artist.
I would say Cole, Kendrick, and then Drake.
I'm not.
In terms of lyrics.
Sure, I'm talking about as a straight up artist. I don't.
Well, then Drake's number 1.
Sure, I'm not going to disagree with that, but I'm putting Kendrick behind J. Cole in that aspect. I'm putting Kendrick behind J. Cole lyrically anyway.
Yeah, because I mean, globally, Drake is number 1. Like,
compared to anybody, honestly, it's just Drake's number 1.
Yeah.
So the whole beef thing, to me, it doesn't make sense. I don't.
Like you said, I think it's just fabricated.
And then like the Metro thing, like Future dropped 2 albums with Metro in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, Future and Drake are beefing about
women,
a girl.
Okay,
so
of course.
That's what they beefing about supposedly.
So why would this be getting away from the whole thing with Diddy? Is it because
distraction?
You think?
Like, do you think that were you just trolling when you said that, or you were serious?
What?
The whole Diddy thing.
I was trolling, but I think it's serious too. You hear about this? When's the last thing you heard about Diddy?
Since that whole beef thing, and I haven't nothing.
Because bro, I feel like Diddy got ties to all of them. Like he's a producer also, so I'm pretty sure
Diddy got ties to everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So you think
not everybody's gonna speak out about it?
Of course.
Right.
Because they don't want that backlash. They don't even want the backlash. They want the embarrassment.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Embarrassment.
Yeah. But yeah, that's weird. Diddy does have ties to everybody. That's like, because back in the day, if you wanted to get to a point, like Diddy was going to be the one to put you on. It was Diddy.
Diddy or Shook.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, if all these, like Usher, Diddy is the one that put him on. You know what I'm saying? And there's rumors there that Diddy did some stuff to Usher when he was a kid. Same thing with Justin Bieber.
That was scary.
Yeah, you saw? Did you see that video? Did you see that video?
Very scary.
When Justin Bieber was like 15.
He
looked like he was just traumatized from what he was like. Why aren't you staying with me,
the
man?
One that got me,
like, whoa, brother.
It was Diddy.
It's a high school kid.
It was Diddy and Cassie, and they asked Cassie a question, and Diddy was staring at her like, "If you say the wrong answer, it's going to be a problem." You had to see his face. He literally looked petrified that she was going to say something.
Dog, did you see the interview when he was sitting next to Mike Tyson?
Oh,
Mike Tyson grabbed his hand. Bro, Diddy's hand was like right here, like next to Tyson, and Tyson on the interview grabbed Diddy's hand and moved it.
Was that Mike Tyson on or off lead?
No, this was like Mike. This was like old Mike.
I'd have been scared too.
Yeah, bro, you didn't see that.
Like, move his hand where?
Bro,
imagine my hands like right here.
Yes.
Right here. Right, and we just talking casually like this.
Yes.
And Mike grabbed his hand and put it back where it should be, and
then
he moved over.
Yeah. During an interview, bro, like literally mid-interview. Like he saw him do it. And you know how much of a psycho you gotta be to try to do that to Iron Mike? You know what I'm saying?
That's how untouchable.
To make him feel uncomfortable.
Iron Mike's a psycho too, so he picked up on some shit too.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like, you talking about Mike Tyson, and you going now who knows what he's doing, but to make Mike feel uncomfortable to the point where it's like on a mid-interview on TV. Gonna grab your arm and put it back. Like, what?
I mean, because you got Diddy, now you got his son, King Combs, and King Combs.
He sexually assaulted somebody.
And that's what I'm saying, because, like, not only King Combs, now you got other West Coast rappers that did work with King Combs, like Mike Sherm and, you know, other guys. That, so it's like, why are none of those guys coming out like it's just it's weird ties. It's weird ties.
I'll tell you
I
one
don't like
thing.
the music industry.
I
These
think
motherfuckers is crazy.
With Diddy, the whole in general, he has Jay-Z as his boy. Who else is his boy?
And Diddy?
Yeah. How come
All the top dogs?
How come now nobody else is speaking out against him? Like in his defense, it's literally just him.
Mm-hmm.
But all his boys are nowhere to be found.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird to me.
It is.
So that neither speaks that they don't want to be involved,
Meek has
or
said
they
nothing.
know and just
Ain't
don't
gonna
want to
say
say
nothing.
nothing.
They ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
They don't even want to be. They don't want to be associated with that type of That's nonsense, bro. And it's over years, like decades.
Mm-hmm.
Before he even came up. Like what can
put
Meek
a
say?
tarnish on his whole career.
I don't know.
He really can't like.
I'll tell you one thing. He bad at defending himself on Twitter. I'll tell you that.
They talk about the Patriots putting asterisks against this. That could put massive asterisks against Diddy.
And everyone that came up under him.
Yeah.
It's scary.
The music industry is
Well,
weird.
So do you think
they
it
always came
started
up with those rumors
after a
saying that
certain
you gotta
time?
sell your soul.
Like this.
And I
this,
believe
like,
it, bro. I believe it.
Like not with like the women, because I like that was sexually assaulting women going on for
Or the traffic.
Vietnam. Can I say that?
Yeah, that's not racist.
Vietnam.
But as far as like the whole thing with the men,
Mm.
like when do you think that started? You think that started after like the '90s whole bad boy thing, like with Craig Mack after that, and
Well,
and,
hold on. First
and
off,
Mace?
the only thing when you say that pops into my head is the picture of Big. You know he was cockeyed. So they said that he had one eye on Diddy. It fucked me up when I saw that. Rest in peace, Big. You were great, man. You were great,
Yeah.
dude. But
Yeah, man. It's all weird.
like, I don't know.
I did hear like he screwed Biggie's daughter out on money that she should have got that she never really got.
You should probably never ever say.
That she never see. Did heard that before.
It's messed up. Yeah,
The
man.
industry is crazy.
It's all weird,
Because
bro.
it's like they're still playing Biggie music to this day.
Right.
And that
Will
money
never
doesn't
die.
go,
Mm-hmm.
where does that money go to? It goes to Diddy.
Yeah.
So he just collecting on
So
him.
he's just collecting all of that.
Messed up.
Unless they play something about Sting and the Police, then Sting and the Police get that money.
Okay.
Because he still has to pay them for that music. Yeah.
Too much stuff going on, man. Way too much.
That's why being involved. Can't be
Side note,
involved
shout out
in
to
music
Phillies
stuff.
won.
Hey, the Phillies are on tear right now.
Phillies,
Phillies won, shout out.
yeah,
Now we just need the Braves to start losing,
Which
because
they
they
won't.
keep winning.
they will not. They won't lose until October.
Yeah.
Just won't. I'm telling you. You need the
Yeah.
Sixers to win?
I hope so. They need to.
And
I want to go down 3-1.
you're not coming back from that. Sorry.
No, they can.
They won't.
I think they can.
No, they won't.
I think they can.
They won't.
If they lose tomorrow, they're going to go to New York.
They're-
They're going to win one in New York. It's going to come back to Philly.
So they can go to Game 7.
It's going to go. It could go game 7. Go game 7.
Uh,
It all depends.
I
If
think
Embiid
go-
has
I
to come
think-
out,
Game
if
7.
I
Embiid
think-
has to come out.
I think if they win tomorrow, on Sunday, then they just gonna win the next 2 games.
Oh, you think they're gonna win 4 straight?
Yes.
I think it's gonna go. I think it'll go to 7 if we tie it up. If we go down 3-1, I think we done in 6. Sorry, done in 5. Because I don't think we can come back from and win 3 straight against the Knicks, playing them twice at home.
The only thing with our losses, they weren't out of reach.
No, they
The
weren't.
first one was. The second one was not.
First one, but they went off late though. Knicks went off late. That's when Josh Hart was hitting them wild threes.
But my thing is, with the second game, and nobody's going to agree, the refs blew that game for us. That was when Maxey got tackled, and they didn't even call that as a foul.
Can we agree that the game shouldn't have come down to that though?
It shouldn't have. No, it shouldn't have.
That's where I.
That was
That's
a
where I,
determining fact.
it definitely was as far as winning and losing, but you let them score 8 straight points with 28 seconds.
That's true.
That's you up 5.
Kyle Lowry goes to the line, 2 free throws, he bricks both.
Right? That's on the Sixers players.
So,
you know?
And regardless of anything, that whole possession, if you're going to turn the ball over, it needs to be like a stoppage of play.
Yeah, dead
ball turnover. Like 5-second violation, or you just throw that shit out of bounds. Like you can't turn it over in a live play.
And give him a shot.
And you turn over a live play. We got dudes at half court that aren't even back yet.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a chaos situation.
Mm-hmm. So yes, I agree that foul should have been called for sure.
But what makes it worse? I mean, to cut you off, what makes it worse is the refs, they admitted that after the game was over.
What does that
you
do?
already knew they
That's
were
what
going to do
kills
that.
me.
You already knew they were
Bro,
going to
just
do
keep
That's what kills me.
keep the call. If
But
don't sit here and tell me that
yeah,
they
it's easy for them to do that, though.
They admitted multiple fouls that weren't called after that.
Yeah, they said there was like 3 or 4 calls that should have went the Sixers' way.
That whole area, that whole part of the game that was never called.
Yeah. I don't know how you missed that. And then you got 2 refs standing right on top of it.
I understand. I'm gonna let this play out, but that's wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they shouldn't come out with a report like that after the game.
No.
Like I just think that's pointless.
Just put that under the rug and keep it pimping.
Like who cares?
It's
You
funny.
can't
though,
change the outcome.
I went through that certain type of scenario last year when I was like reffing a men's league in Cali. So the dude was mad. End of the game, he said he got fouled, but I don't want to blow a call so that way the game comes down to the refs. I want to let y'all play it out. It's a buzzer beater situation. I'm not gonna call a foul so that way you win the game off free throws.
Yep.
That's corny. So he's like, oh, it was a foul call, this and that. I said, y'all was up by 6 points. We called the fouls before they tied the game up, and y'all missed 4 straight free throws. We blew that game when all y'all needed was to hit 4 free throws to seal the victory. So I blew that game. I made you miss the free throws. All he did was turn around and walk away.
Cause he know. Just like the
He's trying to get like that Michael Jordan. He fouled you, Mike. He fouled you.
He's like,
I gave you the foul calls to seal the victory.
No, you didn't.
Y'all didn't, and now you want me to call a foul at the end of the game on a buzzer beater? No, I'm not doing that.
Bro, just like the Camden game, that whole controversy, like it went on ESPN because it was so bad. Like, granted, the dude got that shot off in time. All right, they fucked up the clock or whatever. Blah blah blah.
That Wani's son.
Huh?
Wani's son.
Yeah.
You know that game was gonna be ESPN anyway.
But my thing is, that team that Camden played this past year.
Nah, he was like Wani's. You talking about this year?
He said Canada, right? The one Wagner son.
Yeah, that was this year.
The game happened this year.
Oh, okay.
It was one of the state playoff games this year. It was like crazy controversy where
I thought that was
the other school hit a game winning layup. The refs waved it off, said he didn't get it off in time. But when you watch it, it's clear that the ball left his hand at the time. There was still time on the clock. Like it should have counted. But it's a rule in New Jersey that you can't there's no review. There is no review. There's no actual review. So even if you record shit and show people all that shit, it don't matter. And people would get mad like, oh my God, they shouldn't have won this and that.
They should allow that in high school sports because if you go into college, it's going to be there.
No.
If you go into the big leagues, it's going to be there.
But my thing is, that team that Canada was playing was up double digits the whole game, and then they wanted to play keep away. In the near the end of the third quarter and the fourth quarter, and then they didn't score again. They didn't score the whole fourth quarter, and now you want that call at the end? Same, you can't. Well, you gotta win the game. Play your game.
Question: when I in high schools in Texas, and from what I've seen, and in high schools in college, they have shot clocks.
We should have a shot clock.
You think they should have shot clocks?
Yes. Bro, I coached eighth grade AAU, and we played with a shot clock.
In AAU?
Yeah, 30-second shot clock. It's so much better.
Yeah.
Cause like you have to like actually like
set up something and get a play.
Yeah, you gotta run. You either gotta run something or you just gotta get into something quickly. Like there is no keep away. There is no holding the ball. Like the possessions are going to be there. There is no limiting possessions. So like Let the people play. Let them play the game. Like let them play the game, make mistakes, learn from it, play, run around, run up and down. Like
so
standing there watching ain't doing nothing.
They don't get a shot clock here until college.
No,
that's crazy. I think
Jersey don't got no shot clock.
And it's weird because Camden had a national schedule.
So they were playing with shot clocks.
So they were playing with shot. Were they playing with shot clocks during their?
Some games, I think some games like when they play those like when they play like other schools like when they go way down there like in Georgia or whatever and play.
They have shot.
They have a shot clock because it's just like a neutral site game. Like it's two nationally ranked teams. Like you're gonna play with a shot clock.
Yeah.
But when they come to Jersey, it's literally just BS.
Yeah.
You can't. There's no way.
And that's weird because it's like you go away. You know, you had a national schedule and you went up to, you know, Massachusetts for the high school Springfield League Classic, and then you come back and you play Haddonfield High School and there's no shot clock. It's like,
you're not playing the same game.
You're not playing the same.
Yeah. And Haddonfield is notorious for just holding the ball and doing absolutely nothing.
Before even all that, your mindset is there's no shot clock.
Exactly.
So when you're going into that, you don't care about a shot clock. And then when you forced it, and when you're like, all right, what do I do?
Yeah.
I like the shot clock though. It forces.
I think it should be in all.
Yeah, it forces them to play. Like I just don't. Like even in my school now, like we have a whole like clock thing on top of our court that could have a shot clock if we wanted to, but we don't use it because it's not in high school in Jersey. But the thing with the national schedule is Camden, if they're going to play a national schedule, they should just play nationally scheduled games. Like, they shouldn't try to win the state tournament here and then try to compete in these nationals. It's too much nonsense.
Now in nationals, like, from travel to travel, do they have a shot clock here, non-shot clock there? Or is it always a shot clock in nationals?
That I don't know.
I don't know if there was a shot clock in the national
tournament. If it's going to be national, there should always be a shot clock.
No, I think there was a shot clock in the national tournament. The one that Mount Vernon won.
No, I think with B saying like, let's say, because like St. Anthony's was also on the national schedule, right?
Well, yeah, probably back when it was nice, with early and all them. I don't even know. St. Anthony's not even a school no more. They shut that shit down. Yeah.
What's the other one? St. Benedict's or?
Yeah, St. Benedict. It was St. Benedict's. I don't think St. Benedict's on national schedule.
St. Augustine. Let's say because they're both in New Jersey. So let's say. You know, Camden went and played St. Augustine. Do they have a shot clock when they're both two teams in New Jersey?
Like, if it's a nationally scheduled game?
Then they would have a shot clock, right? But if they played each other, would it be a shot clock?
In Jersey?
I don't think it would.
I don't think so.
No, it was Jersey rules, right? You'd have
I mean, Camden played Roselle. There was no shot clock either game.
Yeah,
so
was it national?
They were both nationally ranked. They just played them during the season. Like they played them in the regular season. They played them in the regular season in the showcase, and then they played them in the state championship game, like the tournament of champions game. There was no shot clock in either game.
No. Even in the states?
Yeah, there's no shot clock.
There should be
in states.
No.
That's what I'm saying. There should be once it goes to that far, like a playoff, it should be a shot clock. No matter where you're playing.
I think if you're gonna do that, then it should just be there the whole time. Because that's a crazy switch up. Because teams that hold the ball, like a Camden Catholic, if you're playing with a shot clock, you're screwed. You can't just run flex for 8 minutes and not shoot.
Especially because you gotta think.
Well, then in that case, then should coaches teach them?
No, I agree. I don't even know why coaches even come up with those.
Teach their players to run with shot clock, even though there's not one there, because it's going to eventually you're going to run into a shot clock.
Yeah.
If they stick with it, they're going to run into a shot clock.
Well, that's why some of these players don't translate into the next level because
they're not used to it.
You got them playing in offenses where you're not even shooting the ball until like 2 minutes in. In reality, in 2 minutes, there's like 5 possessions.
Yeah.
So like now you go to the next level. You're not used to the speed of the game.
What the hell is this?
Yeah. The game way too fast. Yeah. That's why I don't like Camden Catholic. I remember we played on my senior night. That first quarter was like it was 4-2. It's not basketball. Like they ran flex they ran it for 3 minutes straight. I'm like, bro, like we not like who cares? Like I'm just leave them open.
Because you gotta think when you have a shot clock, high school you're gonna press a lot. So by the time we get the ball over half court, it's probably about 23 seconds left. And then now you got to get into your play. So you can't run flex 3 times through within a 30-second shot clock set. It's not going to happen when you got to fight a press as well. So it's just like, it's not basketball. Because if you, like you said, Camden Catholic, they're running flex from both sides of the court at least 3-4 times.
And deliberately not trying to score it either. Like
won't
actually
look at
not
the
trying to
basket.
score.
There's no clock.
Yeah, they actually aren't trying to score.
Like, won't even look to the basket.
That's not basketball.
And that's what Haddonfield would do when they play Camden. Because they know Camden wants to get up and down. That's why they beat them every time, because they just slow the game down.
Haddonfield beat Camden?
Haddonfield beat Camden every single year we were in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and Camden was better than them every year.
Except my senior year. That's when John hit the Florida for the win.
Yeah.
That was the only year. But other than that,
Haddonfield always beat them.
Yeah.
But they slow the game down. Camden will come in averaging like 80 a game because they just better than everybody. But now you playing a team that they score 50 a game.
bro,
You not win. You not
got torched.
who?
Us. Played Haddonfield. Torched.
Been talking? We gonna play them.
Serious.
He whispered that like he did not want that.
I can't remember his name, but the white boy guard.
The Persian?
Yeah.
Mikey?
Yeah.
He nice.
Fine.
Yeah, he nice.
Fine.
He the. I ain't gonna lie.
I think he overseas now.
Oh, he play overseas for them? Their point guard from your senior?
I don't. He might still be in college, or he just graduated.
I know the twins. They played overseas.
Yeah, now they both grad assistants.
Oh, word.
Yeah, Rob is a grad assistant at Nova,
Oh, wow.
and then oh my God, the other one is an assistant coach at Eastern, because we played Eastern when I was at Woodbury. I seen him on the sideline. Nick is an assistant at Eastern. I saw him. I'm like, what the? I'm like, I know this dude. What he doing here? But nah, they was all nice. But Mikey was the best one out of all of them. He was just, he could get to
quick.
it. Yeah,
He was quick.
he played D1.
White boy?
Yeah,
He worked out well.
Oh, okay.
lefty. He just went to the school he went to was so bad. I think they won no games, and it got so bad. Like their roster just depleted so much that they had open tryouts at the school. It was that bad.
What?
Yeah, it was bad.
I'd have been in there.
He transferred right after that. I was like, okay, you better get out of there. Fuck.
Yeah,
Open tryouts, I would have quit.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh,
Speaking of get out of there.
get out of here. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Yeah, man. This was a fun one.
Sure.
We're a little cooked right now because, you know,
I had nothing to do with the bourbon, I promise.
it's 12:53 in the morning right now as we're recording. So, have some time watching some games, catching up. But thank you guys for tuning in, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, follow the TikTok, follow Instagram, all that. You know, just the same thing I say every single video.
Like and subscribe.
And y'all not doing it. Like, subscribe, man. Thanks for the follows on Instagram and TikTok.
Share and
But like and
repost.
subscribe. Subscribe
Share
to the
and
channel.
repost.
Well, I don't know why we got 30 subscribers and 100-something followers. It ain't adding up, man. The math ain't mathing. All right? Thank y'all for tuning in.
Ain't mathing. Jeez.
Thank you, brother.
See you guys next time on What's Next.